Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Jigs and Coffee. I'm Dave. I don't know what I'm doing, don't have a clue, but we tie what we like and we like what we tie. So there's a little old school chenille for you to start the day. That's purple, but this camera makes it blue. The old school chenille. So, anyways, today we're back to tying jigs. We'll leave the flies for off camera. I'm going to tie some eighths up. So this is 1/8. And if you notice, these don't have a collar. Usually when I tie 1/8, they have a collar like that. It makes a fatter body so you don't have to double wrap. So, but today I want to kind of just talk about a little bit of what I do when I do the jigs and explain to you kind of, the buildup of the body, the tapering and stuff. So this one will be a little bit more educational maybe, but like I said, this is just the way I do it. Don't take this as the way you have to do it. This is just a suggestion. I don't want no crybabies telling me that you're trying to teach and you don't know what you're doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Make sense? Okay. Tried to throw that in the trash and it stuck to my finger. All right, let's go through. And looks like we got 12 people. If you don't know, share us out. Let's get some people in here. We're going to do a giveaway today. We're going to do some jig giveaway. It'll be 10 jigs. So, yep, no crybabies. That's right. The crybabying was over Tuesday for all the whiners. So now let's just move on and get back to fishing and not worry about nothing for the next 12 years. So, anyways, with that being said, welcome to Double Hook Angling. I'm Dave. I am your I think I know what I'm doing host. So let's go up and prove to you that I don't know what I'm doing. Stuart, if you're still in here, he was in here early. Norman, Keith, Avid, Rex, that's Pond Hopper. Chad, Avid. All right. I think we're back down to the bottom. Get off of me. Okay, so we're going to do an old school kind of color here. Get out some green. So we'll get a piece of green. Let's get some, we have pink head. We're going to do pink head, dark body, green tail. So when you do these smooth shanked hooks or no collar jigs like this, just a ball head jig, your thread will want to roll on this. So make sure you go back and forth, zigzag your wraps so it kind of locks it in. Then you'll want to build the body up a little bit with chenille to taper to the head, unless you just want a really thin profile. We'll tie a couple different just to show you all the difference. So, okay, little marabou, got it cut, combed back. Don't mind my hands. I have been in the shop. I have been down to my friend's shop. I have been around everywhere, and they won't come clean. Wheelchair life. Hashtag wheelchair life. It's what happens when you use your arms to push on a set of wheels. You can see my stripe. That goes on my wheel. So, anyways, enough about that. Okay, so make sure you get it locked down and get it in there. If you want a little longer body, go back a little bit. I like shorter bodies for the most part. We're going to show you the difference between long body and short body. This is going to be a short body, so the feather is 3/8 of an inch back behind the curve of the hook, and you're going to only have a body about 3/8 to half an inch long. And find my chenille here. So with this, if you just do a regular wrap, like I do, a single layer wrap, you are going to go back to about there. Then you're going to wrap this up. So I'm going to show you real quick and then I'm going to unwrap it. So you're going to wrap it up and that's all you're going to have. Little bitty thin body. But if you want to build your body up, tie down your chenille, come up here and make a wrap by the head, just one wrap. And then you can lay that down back to the back. So I tied it in. I wrapped one back around and back to get a more bulk up by the head. So then now you will wrap this 4 or 5 times back up to the head. And now see, the body fits the head better. So it's a taper up. So either way you like it, tie it either way you want. It's your jig. You do what you want, bud. And yeah, girls are buds too. So bud is just a general term. So don't take offense. We're done with that stuff at Quit Tuesday. Don't you know that? All right, here we go. So see, it's got a tapered body. Now, like I said, that's a 1/8 head. I don't think I said the hook size, but the hook size is 4. So it's a fairly small hook. Now we will tie what a lot of people tie, and I see a lot of people tie them, is a long body jig. So you go back a little further. I still go back and forth on my thread a little bit. Now, long body jigs almost always go to your point of your hook up, and some people even go back, use the full straight, length of the hook shank. So I call that jig the monkey butt because of the pink head. I think it would be work for rainbows and brookies. Yep. They work for rainbows and brookies, especially if you tie that jig in this size for rainbows. So that's a size 10 hook with a 1/64th head. So, but welcome in anyways, A35. Sometimes my brain gets tied up with words. So now we'll tie a longer body jig, kind of what people are more used to, I guess, with store-bought jigs and things like that. Hand ties are good because if you're the one tying the hand tie, it's your jig. You tie it the way you want. If you want to tie on bucktail and then cut the end straight, which I'm not a fan of, go for it. You got scraps that you're using and you want to just make some jigs out of scraps and you don't care what they look like, go for it, because you know why? Crappie are dumb and they'll eat anything that moves. If you have the right, sometimes it does take the right color. Sometimes it takes, putting a little nidbit on the end to get their taste buds going so they hold on to it longer or whatever, little gulp, Berkeley gulp, crappie nibbles or whatever other, they got like Mr. Crappie's got nibbles out. There's other places, others that got nibbles out. So what we're doing is we're using the full shank of this hook. So there's and that feather is as long as the head to the curve of the hook. This is what a lot of people tie, is jigs like this. I'm going to leave a little bit of that fluff of that to work my way back up to give me a little bit of a body. All right. And then now, and you can put, you want to put a piece of flash in there. Let's find a piece of flash. I got some just laying here, falling out. All right. I'm going to put a piece of flash in there. I don't like that color. That don't go good with me. I thought I had some just laying here. Here's one. Okay, so take you a piece of flash. Shirley, welcome in. LG, welcome in. That's Tom. Mr. John Parker, welcome in, sir. Appreciate y'all being in here. Hope y'all are having a great week, great day. Finally got to tease somebody that my catfish was bigger than theirs. Of course, then John Parker caught a nice one later. I know that's the biggest fish I've caught in 5 years. 10-pound channel cat. That was fun. I get so excited when I go fishing. I mean, I'm very animated anyways. Y'all know that. I got told that the other day, and now I'm just going to say it that way. I used to always say that I'm loud and I'm boisterous and all that. Well, somebody told me I was animated, so I kind of figured out that yeah, I'm animated. So hey, works for me. So with this jig, I will wrap back. Whoops, I'll wrap back about halfway or so, and then I'll wrap all the way back up. That's the way these jigs. I mean, these long body jigs. They just look smoother. They look cleaner and they do better when you double wrap. So, and I don't normally tie these jigs because I don't use them. I mean, they're not my favorite. My favorite are short body jigs. So, but they have their place and a lot of people really like them. So, if you like long body jigs, that's how you do a long body jig. So, two jigs, same size head, different hook, same size hook. So, the exact same hook and head, but two different jigs just because of the length that you tied them. And those are going to be part of the giveaway today. Tim, Misplaced Country Girl, which is Denise. I have so much trouble with names. Morning, Mike. Tribulations. Tim, Catfish Dog. Good morning, bud. Chad. Coastal. I have to go back up. I'm missing people. I get to tying and talking. Appreciate all y'all being in here. So if you guys like those long body jigs, I mean, they're easy enough to tie. To me, I just get too many tail strikes. So like the crappie comes up and just wants to bite the tail. So you could feel it bumping it, but you don't get a hook set. Or if you do, you're like on the very, very, very edge of their lip. With these short body jigs, the reason why I like them is when you hook them, the jig head is like at the tip of their mouth and the hook is back inside their mouth, or it's hooked deeper into I mean, they're called paper mouths for a reason. You hook them in the wrong spot, they get off pretty easy. But I mean, that's just kind of, I mean, like I said, my preference. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, short body jig is just going to be back a little bit. And it does make a smaller profile jig. It's okay. But that's just, the way it is, the way some people do it. But I do appreciate all y'all being in here. Y'all are awesome. We can get back to life now and enjoy the fishing. Um, I'm so close. I want to put on. I'm going to take my boat out the end of the week is my plan. I'm hoping. Um, the I got put on my phone charger and stuff like that. But if I don't get that on, I don't care. I still have to get the two cables hooked up in the motor and get the other ones out. I'm still trying to figure out how I do that because the way they go through there is weird. It's a 1986 90 Mercury. If I have to, I need to real time or FaceTime or whatever you call that on Facebook Messenger. Call somebody. Then Rex said something about winterizing it. Well, if you use it during the winter, do you winterize it? Because I want to use my boat until the water gets frozen. I don't care. I gotta go get me some coveralls or something. I'll freeze to death out there in the water, but I would like to buy the Piscifun has got a real nice set of that floating Arctic wear ice fishing stuff. coveralls. They got that, and I'd like to get that, but that's like $300. I mean, it would, you fell off the boat, you'd float still, even though you're supposed to have your life jacket on. I'm not a, I that's a whole different subject. We'll leave that there. But anyway, let's see. Got I got two new. I got a buddy of mine is getting me. He's got a deal on batteries, so I'm getting two lithium batteries to cut down the weight on the boat too, and then also the trolling motor. We think that the trolling motor just ran low enough on juice that it couldn't supply with the gel batteries that I had, or something like that, or whatever he was saying. A cord was disconnected or something, so we got the trolling motor fixed and stuff. Hey NJ, so we got the trolling motor fixed, and with getting the trolling motor fixed, uh, I decided that he said something about, well, he could get them lithium batteries, and he got such a good deal on them. They're they're normally like $580 a piece or something like that, but he got them for $205 a piece. But he bought like a dozen or something like that because he has a boat shop, a boat repair, or not basically boat repair, but they do troll install and electrical installs like trolling motors and depth finders and all that stuff. So, but they got that fixed, and I'm ready now. Problem is, where do I go? All my water's too shallow. Apparently, it's filling back up today. We're supposed to get 3-4 inches of rain today, so hopefully that'll all go into Cheney Lake. Now this is basically the same jig, just using that Bigfoot blood. So this is the color I came up with for Avid. I don't know if I ever said the color combination online or not in a live, or if I just said it in a video or whatever, but it's three colors mixed together to get this color. And I can't remember what the two are. One is just basically disco red, and then the other is a candy red, but I can't remember what kind of candy red it is. And then the other one is something else, which I just cannot remember either. So I'm not trying to hide it from y'all. Now, I wouldn't give you the ratio, but I would give you the colors. See, now this one, I did not double wrap. I just did a single wrap up. So I'm just trying to throw in some different ones. It don't matter if it's a single wrap, double wrap, big old fat, long body, short body. It's a jig, and if the crappie will eat it, what does it matter what it looks like? Right? Right.
I can't eat you. You're not made right.
Yeah. Sometimes the fish are like that, dear. She goes, "Oh, I can't eat you. You weren't tied right or made right," which I think is what she said. But them crappie don't care. It's more about the movement, I think, and then you paying attention to if you're fishing with a bobber, pay attention to your bobber, and if your bobber's doing weird stuff, like if it's windy and your bobber's floating along and it stops, just give it a little pull. See if something's there. Don't just go, what was that? I mean, if you move, if there's something, if your bobber's sitting there just bobbing, okay, we're going to use a spool thread. Your bobber's sitting there just doing this, and then all of a sudden, instead of riding that next wave, it does this and just goes like that. Give it a little pull. All you're going to do is make that jig come up and then sweep back down. And chances are, if you pull it and there was a fish there that tried to taste it and he starts to turn and you pull it like that, he might react and come back and get it. So I've caught more fish on a twitch after I thought something happened to my bobber than I ever have just letting it set. Ernest, River Rat 3030, welcome in, brother. We got 19 people in here. I'm blessed to have all y'all here. All right, so now we're going to tie one with the jig head or the body to show y'all what this does. And we'll go a different color just so y'all ain't getting a bunch of them same colors and stuff. Sometimes people just don't want all the same color. let me find something that's, oh no, oh here, let's go dark. So got 2 scrap feathers left in here. Pull out all the junk. Hope you're doing good, NJ. I know you're doing good on YouTube. I'm proud of you, bud. You're growing your channel pretty good. Doing a great job keeping everybody entertained. And you do, some of these people that you watch on YouTube, you get bored and start falling asleep because they're all just, I mean, they don't talk. They just, you're sitting there watching 3 poles up. At least you're out there, and you're just like River Rat. I really like watching River Rat. His problem is every time he goes live, he can't catch a fish on live. He always says that he catches them beforehand or afterhand. That's why he's got so many shorts. He said it this morning. So I love watching him. He's like me, gets excited. I've been some of his shorts. You kind of wonder if he's gonna fall in. It kind of scares me a little bit. Skeeter, howdy. How you doing? I think I said hi already, but I can't remember if I did or not. Probably not. Looks like he just came in. Okay, so now we're going to go dark jig. So this is that Bigfoot blood again. And this time we're going to tie a long-bodied jig. So you go back like, I mean, you take the length of the hook is about right there, and you put that back there. So it's going to be that long. Go ahead and lock it down. And on these sickle hooks, they make it easy for you if you want to make long body jigs. You just go back to where there ain't no more curve. So, oh, there it is. So I got to get my feathers off of there. So now, get this. Whoops. I went around the eyeball. Okay. Now, you see how that's fat there, but then it's skinny there? Can you see that? There you go. It's fat in the front, skinny in the back. So when I do these, I'll come back here and I'll tie right here, and that adds that little extra to fill in that bump. Now this is a 1/8. Now the head looks a lot smaller because some of that weight is in that body. So then you're going to just wrap that thing all the way up, and then it gets bigger halfway up, but you have a decent taper right there. So that's a nice, good taper for that long body jig. Now, these all are going to be part of the giveaway. So whoever wins these can tell me if they do good on them or not, and if they like the long body jigs. And of course, if you want some jigs, you can get a hold of me. I'm just right now we're just going off a messenger, or get a hold of me at doublehookangling@gmail. So you can see how it's all together, all lowercase. So get a hold of me, tell me what you want. Tell me the head, the body, and the tail color, and we can work something out. So there's a long body jig. Now, some people really like these. I think they look goofy. I mean, but you may have minnows in your area that are long and skinny and look goofy. So when you pull, like it's going to be poofed up like this in the water, and then when you pull, it's going to go straight. And if you're jigging, this has a nice settle motion. Now, to do something different and to show you something different, we'll do, where's another? Here, we'll do red. So I got a red jig tied up, or poured up. So like yesterday, I didn't know what to do. So I just powdered up some of these and then baked them off in the oven so I can tie today. Split shot, 205. I caught a bass, brim, and skipjack on those jigs. You tied me. Amazing jigs. Well, I thank you, brother. I appreciate it. From one curly-haired guy to another. You're awesome. My hair's getting kind of long, is what everybody keeps saying. I mean, it's kind of off. I didn't brush it out real good this morning, but I should have. I decided I'm done. I'm done getting a haircut. It ain't worth it. Might as well just become a hippie. It'll be okay. All right, find some. Let's do let's do this. This is kind of a sour truce, but it's a yellowy sour truce. I don't know how it was. Yeah, that shows up as the yellowy sour truce. Find you a nice big hackle feather since that's a nice big hook. So like that one right there will work just fine. And then I don't use that floofy part right there. So we'll get rid of it. You can make you an arrow. All right. Now with doing hackle, I spin it on like this and get it started. I thought about keeping mine long, but it's just easier to manage when it's short. Yeah. There I like the short jigs. I like them better. Um you don't get so many tail strikes. So you don't your bobber don't get jerked a lot. I've had it to where they'll take my bobber under, I go pull and nothing there, and then you come up and like you can tell that some of the tail fibers are finangled because crappie got enough bite that they can pull stuff out of the tail. So I'm all my scissors are junk. And they're all going bad. I've been cutting too much or something. I don't know. They're all wearing out. I got three pair. I got two of them given to me last year. Somebody bought me two. This one and this one, and these ones can be taken apart and sharpened, and that's what needs to be done with them. But I'm gonna tell you, you do enough cutting, they'll go. Any pair of scissors is gonna go dull. So and then you keep. I didn't want to explain it. I'm sorry. You by doing it this way, you can cut the vein of the center part of the feather, whatever it's called. You can cut that and stack this to where all your ends are the same, and that way your jig is it's all even back there. And then I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm not gonna tie this like super long body, but I'm gonna go about oh maybe another eighth or about 3/16 or so more than what I normally do. Now let's find something that goes good with that red. Ooh, there you go. Here's some olive with red in it. It's in my dirty pile. Retired Rick! Sorry, bud. I didn't see you come in. I'll probably miss somebody else. Got 21 in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll I'm gonna get set up for the giveaway. Big giveaway when you guys reach first on Pond Hopper. Yeah, remember go subscribe to Pond Hopper Outdoors. Rex in here. That's Rex. He's in my logo and all that stuff for Double Hook. He is part of the Double Hook crew, so he's he's my editor in chief, uh, videographer. I don't know what you want to call him. He's just a good friend that helps out a lot with the channel. So, and he's part of the channel. All right, so now we got this olive with red flake in it, and we're going to do this. And once I get this tied up, I'm going to go into the StreamYard tool and get that set up, and we'll do a giveaway of these jigs. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm just slow today. All right. Okay. Now get that done. All right. So there you go. There's a little straight hackle. So now the straight hackle, the deal with them is if you are vertical jigging and you go to jig up, this jig is not going to pull straight up. This jig is going to sweep forward somewhat because there's not much give to this, in the water as far as the weight of the jig. So, but there you go. There's a nice little, come on, focus. See, that's a good color too. So let's tie one more of those, but let's get that StreamYard tool brought up here. Okay. I'm getting better at finding it. Let's see. We'll just do the old standby. Okay. Present. Share screen. QA. Share. Back to screen. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I walk myself through it here. All right, make me bigger. It's smaller. There you go. Skipjack Cindy, how you doing? Y'all need to go check her out too if you don't have her. I'm pretty sure everybody in here's got her, but go check her out. She got a new logo and stuff, new merch coming out or is out. So y'all like Skipjack Cindy, go check out her merch. Get you some. Remember, all of you in here, share your channels out. It's fine. If you're mods, get on it. If you're not mods, be patient. I don't have my phone with me or I'd make you a mod. My phone's on the charger. I forgot to plug it in last night. All right, do another one of those. May not be as long feathered, but that's okay. Like I said, each jig has its own personality and it doesn't matter because you're just trying to catch crappie, and crappie, they're, sometimes they're finicky, but most of the time they're just, if you ain't catching them and they're there, then they're just really not having it. They're not hungry. I've been a place, I was on this dock last year, this ice house type winter fishing dock. We were in there up at Marion. We come to find out we didn't think there was any fish down there. One of the guys that was with us, he caught, a few. My big buddy Jason caught a couple, things like that. So, but come to find out, there's this dude that showed up with the live scope when me and my buddy Jason was there. We just was like, this is just, if they're there, they're just being stubborn. Dude shows up with the live scope and sticks it down in there and, had the whole setup come in with on a dolly and stuff, sticks the live scope down there, and there's 10,000 fish down there. They ain't even, you bounce them off the head and all they do is move sideways out of the way. They was in some kind of funk where they just wasn't having nothing. So at that point, we was like, okay, fine, we're out of here. We're done. We didn't want to deal with it anymore. But yeah, I'm debating on if I'm gonna go back this year. I think Rex has said he's gonna go back this year to Marion, but I don't know. I might. I mean, it is heated and it's nice to fish in, but it's a long drive for me. It's another 45 minutes. I have to drive 45 minutes further than Rex one way, which, I mean, it's not bad, but my truck only gets 15 miles a gallon on the highway. I just want to get there. I hate heavy traffic. It drives me nuts. So I just try to get through it. There's a comment on Rex's channel about my truck speeding through traffic. I apologize, but too many people was trying to crowd me in. I was getting claustrophobic and I just wanted to get out of there. I seen my opportunity and I went through the traffic. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't cut nobody off. I just kind of slid in where I could. They may have thought I cut them off, but is it, if you don't hit them, is it cutting them off? Matt! I didn't see one to be come in. Welcome in, bud. All right, let's get back to tying something. I'm sitting here just BSing. Drop it, Dave. Drop it. Okay, get your Hashem tags in there, and we'll give that a few minutes. We'll let it run, and then we'll give away these jigs. We'll do this one as a. I'll go back to my other scissors. We'll do this one as a mid body. Let's do a different color though. Let's do white. Now on these feathers, some people just take that and they just fold it all down, and then you got a bunch of this side stuff. I don't like that. So if you see these right here are about the last feathers that fold up straight, and you just pull it down, and right there, just snip and get rid of that bottom half. It'll make it easier on you. Make your jig look prettier. See, so now don't that look a lot better? You don't have all that side foof. So this one will make kind of just a little bit longer, maybe make like a mid length, since it's pink and white. We'll go back mid hook, so about maybe 4 or 5 more wraps, and an 1/8 inch longer than I normally do. So that'll be a little bit longer jig, not a whole lot. Probably a 1/2 inch, 9/16 sticking out behind the hook, 13, 14 millimeter. Okay, what color do we want to use for the body? Ooh, here's some good stuff right here. Whoa. This is called Atomic Chicken. At least that's what this company called it. So it's pink, chartreuse, and black striped. All right. Now, like I said, we're mid body, and when you do the first wrap, make sure you comb all your stuff back, and then just wrap up 4, 5, 6 times to where the body looks decent. Give her a little snug tug. This one I just left long and skinny. You know, some of them, like, well, not long and skinny, medium and skinny. I like short and skinny. You can take that however you want. My wife is only 5 foot tall, and that's pushing it. She used to, when she graduated from high school, she was 5'1". She ain't 5'1" no more. Does that show up? All right. Terry B. Viking. What does that say? No, Vic. I seen the logo kind of look like it. I couldn't tell what it was. I had to squint in. It's Vic Fishing. Welcome in, bud. Sorry. Called you somebody else. I'll give y'all a booger check. Sorry. Look up my nostrils. Booger scope. Oh, Monk. This you got Junkyard Digs and Moog Digs, or something like that. Junkyard Mook, that's it. Their husband and wife couple do car stuff, and she's always like, Booger scope. And she gets shot straight out there. All right, another. Let's just do the same thing. Throw another one in there. See, that's an ugly feather. I would never use that feather. See that? So pull that and throw that. That's a that might work for a little one, but it's still ugly feather. Sometimes you just get some junk. Like the machine catches them. See, that whole side was ugly. That, and this side's all, I don't know. Sometimes you can open the bags, and that's what I like. I like going to I go to Ziner's Angling Supplies in Wichita on Washington Street. Shout out to Mr. Jim Ziner. I go there, and you guys can get online and order from him online and stuff too. If Rex is still in here, Rex could throw up the link for Ziner's website, maybe. So I like going there because you can fill the bag, you can open the feathers up, you can pull them out, you can look at them, see if they're what you like or not. But sometimes I'm in a hurry and I just grab 4 or 5, and that's what I did. I'm not for sure. These actually probably came from Jim's, but they probably came in the discount stuff where he knew that when they came in they were messed up, so they just pull them aside and tie jigs themselves. or they do a little box up front at the store. Giveaway to a point. You buy a bunch, and he might throw in a few. You got to be nice. Don't go in there and go, I'm Mr. Fisherman and I know what I'm talking about. Because Jim will look at you and kind of smirk and go, okay. Jim, I don't know. Jim's an older gentleman. I'm not going to try to guess his age because I couldn't tell you, but he got fishing knowledge, and if he don't, somebody else in there does, and if not, they'll figure it out for you. I really like going there. So, all right. Now these ones are just single wrap, so they're little skinny body jigs. I didn't I didn't double wrap that. Dave Riley, I think is how you say that. Welcome in. Dave R. we do a lot of first initials in here because people don't like to type a lot. So all right, so I don't know how many jigs we got up there now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's a good giveaway number 10. I said last time I was going to pretty much do 10 jigs. So, got one more goofball here. I got a new color that I tried, and I'm just not sold on it 100%. I mean, it's a nice color, but I just not sold on it. Let's see if we can tie something up to change. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I might change my mind. Um, let's do this, and then let's get into my goodie bag in here. Let's see. Okay, so and then I don't want to do that. I want to do. Ooh, I know what I do. If I can find me one, get in my mystery bag of. Oh, there's some right there. My mystery bag of tackle. My hackle bag. All right, so we got right here. We got some white hackle. That's sewn in there, that piece of gray. They gave me a bonus gray feather. It didn't get bleached. It's like bleached on the edges. If you don't know, these feathers don't start out this color right here. They actually start out, brown and what have you, and then they bleach them out. So just a little useless information. Let's find one that's. So these ones have been beat up too. All right. We'll tie another hackle. We'll get rid of this thread. We'll throw on. I know I got some yellow chartreuse. Throw on this one. J Dog. Hey J Dog. If you're supposed to winterize your boat, what does that mean? Does that mean like running the antifreeze and all that stuff through it? But here's my thing is, if you're going to go fishing during the winter, why do you winterize your boat? Oh, my camera lost focus. Hey, pick back up. There you go. I'm confused, bud. Somebody's Rex told me I need to winterize the boat, and I've had other people tell me I need to winterize the boat, but I know you're supposed to change like the fluid in the bottom end, so if there's any water in there, don't crack your lower unit. But that's about all I know. What size is this jig? This jig is a 1/8 on a size 4 hook. The jig before was the same thing, 1/8 on the size 4 hook. Or what? No, wait a minute. What did I tie? Oh, I just tied these. These ones here. If you're talking about, or no, I didn't. I just tied these ones. I'm getting confused now. I'm trying to remember back. These ones here are 1/8 size 4 hook. A couple of the other ones I did are a 1/0 hook, so a big hook. You can see how big that hook is. But this is a 1/16. like this time of year, the crappie are going to be deeper. That's why I did the 1/8. So this one, I said I was going to do in white tail. So this one's a hackle. So I just take the long feather, put it in there, spin a time or two, lock it down, take it to the length you want. So that's how much is going to be stuck back there. Lock that one down, and then you can go back and you can take and bend the hook to where you can see where the ends all line back up. If you don't care, just pile it on there and cut and go. If you want all different lengths and stuff like that, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's a crappie jig, bluegill jig, whatever. I mean, bluegill. We've been catching big enough bluegill lately that they'll eat this jig. All right. So there you go. Get you a straight tail on there. Let's put some hackle in that one. Let me. I had a piece of green just laying there, or the green hackle laying there. Oh, set right there. See, I had the hackle set there. I knew I did. Let's just pull out. Ooh, pull out that one right there. It's sticking out of the bag already. Okay. We're gonna. I gotta hold it out so I can see it. All right, get it all folded up. Cut the ends. Lay down that half on that side, that half on that side. Hopefully everybody's got their hashtags in, because as soon as I'm done with this jig, we're pulling the button. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there. So it's a goofball color, but it's actually turning out to be a nice color. I may go ahead and pour some more of them up. So this is a large chenille. So this is going to hold out a body size more. Gregory's home. Or is that Matt? Yep, Matt and Gregory's home. All right. For those of you that are new here, I have an autistic son that's part of the channel. He's 27 years old or 28 years old. I can't remember. 27 years old. And he goes to the thrift store every Friday while I do jigs and coffee. And when he gets here, we do show and tell time. The dogs get real excited, especially right now because he's got a couple big stuffed animals. So I have an 80-pound Doberman that just loves stuffies. Problem is she likes to chase cats. She ain't caught one yet, but she don't come back well, she'll come back once she gets so far away, because she'll look back and she won't see me coming, and she'll be like, oh, I wanted to chase the cat, and then she'll come back all mopey. All right, so that didn't turn out too bad. I actually like that color. I may just, come on, you silly camera. I'm going to throw that in with those. So, all right. That pack's going to cost me $6 to mail off to y'all. So, because it's going to have some weight to it. Let me do this drawing real quick, Gregory. Let's go in real quick. Hopefully everybody's got their stuff in. We're going into the giveaway, and we're going to draw in 10 seconds. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm pushing the button, people. Here we go. Draw. Good luck, everybody. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Dave Riley. All right. That is awesome. Congratulations. JG, I hope you got yours in there quick enough, bud. If not, I apologize. Chrissy, welcome in. JG, welcome in. If I didn't say welcome in earlier. All right, let me get rid of this. All right. Well, if you didn't get it, the jigs, be back next week. We will have a jig giveaway again next weekend. Stay tuned. At the end of the show, I may just be froggy enough to do something here. Let's see what Gregory's got going on. Show and tell time, Gregory. What you got? What you got, Gregory? Woohoo, Kansas City Chiefs. You better not let Rosie have that one. You gonna let Rosie have that one? You're not? Or are you? You're gonna? Mama, you gonna give it to Mom? It's got NFL tag on it. Gregory, Gregory, Tim's got his eyes on you. That's a lot better today, Ernie believes, than wake up in the middle of the. Ernie must be doing better. Shirley must be doing better.
In my bedroom.
Are you going to fish like never before with those jigs? All right. I'm trying not to get me in there, and I'm trying not to get the TV in there. So, ooh, there you go. Look at there. Hold it up a little closer. I can't pull the cord. Back a little bit. Back a little bit. A little bit back right there. Quit shaking it, you silly child. All right. He never grows up. It's awesome. Always got a fishing buddy. Sometimes he gets pretty ornery, though.
No.
And then what else did you get? I keep putting my head in there. What is that? NRA, the National Rifle Association. Woohoo! Go Second Amendment. We'll see how many people jump out of here. Yep. Well, at least we got to keep our gun rights after Tuesday, huh? See, he even agrees too. You gonna say anything? You talk to him on chat, but you can't say nothing. Look who all's in here. You see who all's in there? Look at who do you see in there? What are you gonna do? He said he had his eyes on you earlier, like a whole paragraph of eyes. Yeah. Like, I mean, here, look. I'll go zoom back. Whoops. I'm going to delete all the chats. What I'm going to do. Oh, get off of there. What in the heck? Right there. See, look. Eyeballs, eyeballs. But look, no, that ain't nothing. Look at all them eyeballs. Back at 8:54 is when he said all them eyeballs.
Just waiting on you.
Okay, anyways, Dave, back to what I was saying real quick. Gregory's done. He's running away. He was getting antsy. I could tell. Double hook angling. DOUBLEHOOKANGLING at gmail.com. Get a hold of me. Give me your address, and I will get those out. And let's see. J-Dog said, hey, Gregory, you want to go, bro? He went. He did that whole, the rock side eye, lift the eyebrow.
Hey.
Okay, you know what? Just for y'all, we're gonna do we're just gonna do another giveaway. Just because I wanted to. So let me go back in here. I gotta go all the way back in it. I exited to clear out. We'll give y'all another chance. I'll feel like I need to give y'all another chance. I'll send you 10 jigs of my choice. And so we'll do another giveaway. Is what I'm getting at. All right, one more time. Get in on this. I'm getting it up. Hold on a minute. I got to go through all this junk they want you to go through. All right. Get them back in there again real quick. We'll do another jig giveaway real fast. So just you're probably going to have to type it back in since I exited clear back out of it. So if you want to get in on another set of jigs, get in on there. We got 29 people in here. So let's try to get 29 full. 28 people. Somebody dropped out. Everybody get you some jigs in there, and I'll throw in some jigs. I got a whole box of jigs. I don't even know what I did with my box of jigs. They're in the truck. Yeah, my box of jigs are in the truck. Well, you gonna come model it? Come over here. Come here. There. I already see it. That'll keep you warm under your heavy coat, won't it? You won't be shivering like you was the other day. We went fishing the other day in the wind and the cold. Really wasn't cold. It was 50 degrees or 45 degrees, somewhere in there. I think it was 50 by the time he started shivering. But the wind picked up, and he didn't have on. He had on his heavy coat, and he even had his PJs on underneath his pants. But I mean, he weighs a buck 30, and he's 5'8". So he was a little chilly. And what's funny is sometimes during the winter, he's got these fleece pants. He'll have his pajama pants on. He'll have the fleece pants on, and his army pants on. So if y'all don't know, Gregory loves to wear camouflage. He's a camouflage kid. And we do debadge everything and stuff like that. So we don't do any dishonor to anybody that served. We don't want no false valor. So we respect and honor all of our veterans. And each of you that are veterans, thank you guys very much. I know that's coming up here real soon. So let's just tie another. I don't have many colors up here. Let's do a little black. Let's tie a little black one. So sometimes black works real good during this time of year, the fall, because you got a lot of big bugs. Oops, I started to do. Let's go back to the black thread. So sometimes during the winter, them bugs get black and dark and what have you, just like some of the fish get fall colors too. So like during the breeding time, they'll have breeding colors, but during the fall, they'll have they'll turn more of I think a lot of the fish, even the bluegill and stuff like that, get more purple to their backs. So more purple to their sides, that kind of thing. So we'll do an all black jig because I got one black feather left standing out of that pack. We'll get it going. It's going to be kind of a little, I got another piece of junk in there. So it's going to be a little thin, short tailed, just like I like. So, whoop, started to wrap that all up.
What are you doing?
Twist around the head. Okay, get that on there. Let's, got a little, got some black flash even. Since it's kind of sparse on the okay, get this going. You side-eyeing people, Gregory? You know, bro, I'm putting about 4 pieces down each side, so it's going to be kind of heavy on the flash, but that's okay. We'll throw this one in with whoever wins these ones. So this will be a separate deal. And then you know what? We're going to go ahead and throw in I got a little piece of black and silver here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to double taper that head. So you're going to go wrap like that. Whoops, started to pull that back up like that. And it's going to be a little short body. So it's going to look short and stubby, but you know, sometimes in bugs is short and stubby. So a lot of dragonfly larvae and stuff like that move into different positions this time of year, crawling around and stuff. End up, you got some swimming bugs and things because it's fall and they're trying to look for places to get. And you can catch a lot of crappie on dark stuff this time of year. So, all right, there you go. Full dark. You got a little silver in the chenille and got little flash, which there you go. You can kind of pick up some of that flash. It's black flash, so you're not going to see it. Now, here's my opinion of jigs. Pretty jigs are for people's eyes. The crappie, they're more about movement and certain shades of color. So light, dark, medium, that kind of thing. So that's just my opinion. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just like to tie jigs, and I tie so many, I might as well give them away or sell them. So if y'all want some jigs, make sure you get a hold of me, doublehookangling@gmail.com. Get a hold of me on Facebook Messenger. I got like 500 and some friends. It's pretty easy to find me. And let's see. I can't see how many are in that giveaway. But let's go ahead and we'll give it about another minute. We'll whip out one more little jig. And let's do the disco red. The Bigfoot blood. I said disco red. It's actually Bigfoot blood because it's a combination of colors. And this was for Mr. Abbott. one of the first colors that I developed for somebody besides the purple that I came up with. They wanted a weird purple that nobody made anymore. So I was really after that purple and I couldn't find it. So I had to make it myself. And I got pretty darn close to what we could find in pictures and stuff. But it's, one of those that, I had some gray feathers. Might have to get another pack out. Uh-oh.
What?
Well, I guess I'm out of. Oh, there's got to be some silver around here somewhere. I got a whole sack of feathers. Hold on. And they're all just in there and just really low. Yeah, I got some silver. I need to. That's a bag that the dogs got into some feathers and started to do their thing like dogs do. And I ended up just throwing them all in that sack. And I never went back and. I mean, they were ripping open bags. I must have come in here and started opening bags and stuff up with food fingers and didn't know it. Jimmy, welcome in. Everybody get your hashtag in, get you some jigs. I'll give you 10 jigs of my choice. That one kind of went short. It's okay, it'll be in the middle. And we'll get them out to you. I don't ship nothing overseas. It costs too much, so this is continental U.S. only. Sorry for that. And if you win and you're from overseas and you put in your hashtag, I guess I should have said that to begin with. But if you do, then you can donate to somebody if you want, or we'll just hold on to them until next week and do a giveaway next week. So this has got that, like I said, the disco red and candy, and I can't remember what the other color was. I just can't remember for the life of me what it was. I got the formula down in the garage because I have the bottles still left and they're all set aside, so I can make more. This is gonna be a single wrap jig, and we'll do a little fatter right there like that. I made these up. I tied some of these for Avid and sent them to him, but I had flash in the tail and I used a different silver. I've been using this silver now because it's got UV reflection in it and it looks better to me. And I've been catching plenty of fish off of it lately. So I took it over to Pratt and nailed a bunch of crappie over at Pratt. You're up in southern Vermont, hit and miss. Right on, right on. Central Kansas is catching fire right now. Oh, yeah. We did good this week. Me and Rex, that's Pond Hopper, we went fishing this week and we got some footage, good footage. So go check out his channel. Make sure you subscribe. He just did start the channel up. So he had Pond Hopper before, and then, life happens and it went to the wayside. Now it's back, and hopefully we can bring it back stronger than ever. So there you go. That'll be in this next bag of jigs. So along with that black one will be in this giveaway right now. And then I will just throw in some more. I got a box of jigs in the truck. They're all individually wrapped and stuff to sell and what have you. So let's get this drawing going. You guys got about 10 seconds and I'm going to hit the button. So get her typed and hashtagged in there and we will give these jigs away. So you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, get him in there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hit the button here. All right, here we go. Draw. Good luck, everybody. Second chance today. I don't normally give second chances, but sometimes y'all just deserve it. J Dog gone fishing. All right, J Dog. I'll send you out some crappie jigs. You can go catch you some bait, buddy. You're gonna have to send me your address, J Dog. I don't have your address. I don't think I do. I may, but I don't know. Double hook angling at Gmail. Or I think, yeah, we're friends on Facebook. So just hit me up on Messenger. So, hey, y'all, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. I appreciate all of y'all being in here. It's a rainy monsoon outside right now. We've already got like 1.25 inches of rain. So hopefully we get flooded out. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody loses any property or life or anything, but we need the rain. So let it flood. Cheney Lake went up 9 inches. I'm grateful for that. We need basically 9 feet. We need 8'1". They said 8'1" is where the level is low right now. So we need 8 feet of rain, or 8 feet, not 8 feet of rain, but we need 8 feet of water in Cheney Reservoir so we can go fishing. So J Dog, I hope you've seen that, brother. If not, then yep. Good. Bye, Dave. Let's see. That's Rick. So everybody have a great weekend. Y'all be blessed. Y'all are awesome. I love each and every one of you. It's just, I mean, it's a blessing to have all y'all as friends. So, and for the ones that we just met today, hope we get to be friends. Y'all be blessed and go tie something. We're out of here.